With the sixth choice in the first round, the St. Louis Rams select the defensive end from the University of Florida, Kevin Carter. Tampa Bay is now on the clock.
There's a pretty wide smile for a pretty big young man. Kevin Carter, defensive end from Florida, goes to the Rams, who now enter St. Louis with a Thunder up front. Sean Gilbert, a fine player, a very high draft pick a couple years ago. Robert Young, Jimmy Jones signed a year ago, the handyman from the Dallas Cowboys. This is a team in a division with the San Francisco 49ers who throw the ball. This is a team, Mel, that now can seriously rush the passer. Carter is a behemoth.
He is the third best player on my board, Chris, behind Kajana Carter and Tony Baselli, and you get him at the sixth spot, and you're talking about a possible fearsome foursome being developed with the Rams. Watch Carter here, number 57, runs a 4.67 at 273 pounds, cat-like quickness, can get to the sidelines, chase down that running back. But it's a pass rusher that got him up to this point. Here he is at the Hula Bowl, moving in for the sack against Rob Johnson. He did that all game in the Hula Bowl. Here against Tennessee, you see the ability to play through the block and then chase down. Once he separates, he'll turn on that 4.67 speed and get the quarterback. Again, in the Hula Bowl, unblocked. That's an easy one. That's a gimme against Johnson, but it still showcases what makes the pass rushers in the NFL either average or great, is that ability to not only separate, but close, and that's why Kevin Carter is viewed as a possibility for that 13 to 17 sack area, Chris, in the National Football League.
Well, that number
With the 15th pick in the first round, the Indianapolis Colts select defensive tackle from Florida, Ellis Johnson. The next selection will be made by the New York Jets with a choice acquired from Arizona. The Jets are now on the clock.
Well, the Colts continue to stockpile that defense in addition to the Marshall Faulk pick. Ellis Johnson, a solid. You wonder with Ellis Johnson at Carter in Florida last year, how anybody moved the ball at all on the ground. Let's go up to the coach and talk about Ellis Johnson. And he's a player that looks to be just solid across the board, right, Coach?
Chris, I really agree. You know, he can be a nose guard in the 30 defense, or he can be a defensive tackle in the 4-3, and he really finishes off. A lot of teams really like him. Let's take a look at Ellis Johnson. Explosion off the ball. Same thing we said about Warren Sapp and the defensive lineman. First step, being able to get to Jay Barker of Alabama right off the bat. You want a defensive tackle to win a high percentage of one-on-one blocks. Here, Ellis Johnson just takes apart the guard at LSU, makes the tackle. Ellis Johnson also has a lot of agility to go down the line of scrimmage and make plays. Here he'll go down the line of scrimmage, make the tackle on the Alabama tailback. Ellis Johnson, I think, is a great pick for Indianapolis. I really think that they have really helped themselves in their defense.
All right, Mike, we're sorry we're leaving you all alone up there. We want you down here with us. Ellis Johnson, Mel, now with the Colts. Pretty good value for a pick at 15, Ellis Johnson, don't you think?
I think it's a real good pick. I think, Bill Tobin stuck to his productive major college theory, and thought Ellis Johnson is going to fit in very well. The interesting thing is, with Ellis Johnson, when you look at the productivity, 26 quarterback pressures, and that's with Kevin Carter on the other side. That's a dominant tandem. He was, as Chris has said, very steady on or around the line of scrimmage. And another thing, Bill Tobin had said, before the combine, that he downgrades heavily